Welcome to Entertainment Tech. I'm Melissa Cisneros.
And I'm Rachel Thompson. We have the latest for you in celebrity gossip, fashion styles, and television drama.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Celeb Chat segment. I'm Jessica Yon.
And I'm Micah Osbury. We'll be starting with the latest gossip. A Hollywood starlet's dream came true this week when she received one of the industry's highest honors. Big Bang Theory actress Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Wednesday afternoon. Receiving the star was a dream come true for the 25-year-old who says that the event was unbelievably sweet and overwhelming. To make the moment even more special, Sweeting's star was placed close to the star of the late John Ritter, who was a friend and co-star of hers on the show 8 Simple Rules. Sweeting describes Ritter as one of her favorite people, and also says that he must be jumping off the walls right now.
I'm so proud of her. I think she is young, but I think she does deserve it.
Yeah, I guess she does a lot. Like, she's all over the place, and it shows, so good for her.
I agree. Yet another baby is on the way. After weeks of speculation and a baby bump searching, it is now safe to say that Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake are having a baby. A source says that Jessica is at least 3 months pregnant, and she is due in April. Jessica hasn't been showing up to Justin's recent concerts or his Saturday Night Live appearance. This concerned their fans, rumoring their relationship might be rocky. We now know the baby was the only reason for her absence. Glad to hear that the couple is doing great and that a new addition to their family is coming soon.
Amanda Bynes is making headlines once again, but at least this time it looks like it's because she'll be getting some of the help she needs. A court granted Bynes' mother, Lynn, temporary conservatorship over her daughter this week. According to court documents, Amanda's parents told a judge that she is a substantial risk to herself and others. The move for conservatorship came after a string of bizarre behavior from Bynes over the last couple of months, including her attempted shoplifting and strange dancing at a store in New York a few weeks ago. Bynes is currently fulfilling an involuntary stay at the Los Encinas Treatment Facility in Pasadena, which has been extended twice.
Hey, Mom. I got the job.
You've got the job. Welcome aboard.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Donate to Goodwill. Help provide job training in your community.
That's low.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
The ongoing controversy about Kylie Jenner's lips seems never-ending, and she has had enough of it. After daily comments accusing her of getting lip injections, she tweets, "Let's get our lives together, guys, and talk about something more important. Let's talk about something new at least. I'm bored." She claims that the plumper lips is due to a lip liner and has nothing to do with injections. The plastic surgery rumors hurt her feelings and are insulting. She even tweeted, "Just in case anyone forgot, I'm 16. She claims all this, but the before and after pictures of her lips say otherwise.
Okay, I've seen pictures of her before and after, and maybe she does have really good lip liner. I don't know.
I don't know. Not the lip liner I've ever seen. It's a big difference.
Okay, I guess we're separated on this issue.
Yeah.
Ever wondered what artist T-Pain sounds like without all the autotune? Well, now the mystery has been solved, and the result is pretty great. The 29-year-old musician paid a visit to NPR's Tiny Desk concert series to perform some of his hit songs. In keeping with the theme of the series, he offered a stripped-down performance featuring only a person on the keyboard and his singing voice, his actual singing voice. The video is making the rounds online and is garnering a lot of positive attention for his natural vocals. Who knows, maybe we'll be hearing more from him minus the auto-tune in the future.
I loved these videos. I love when they slow down rap.
Yeah.
And that he actually sang it. He sounds completely different, and I loved it.
I was really surprised, especially because it's like NPR, and that doesn't really go with T-Pain, so it was kind of a nice change.
It was. I really liked it. All right, with a huge gay fan base, Dolly Parton credits it to her open-mindedness. She says, "They know that I completely love and accept them, as I do all people." Although she is a supporter of the LGBTQ community, as well as church groups, she is the first to stand up to any judgmental Christians. She says, "As far as Christians, if people want to pass judgment, they are already sinning. The sin of judging is just as bad as any other sin they might say somebody else is committing. I try to love everyone. No wonder why Dolly Parton is so loved.
Conan O'Brien may host his own TV show, but that doesn't guarantee him the last laugh. Last week, the host of the late-night talk show, Conan, tweeted that he should go as Slutty Madeleine Albright for Halloween, which got him some laughs on the social network. The funnier tweet, however, was what he got in response. The former Secretary of State poked fun at O'Brien, tweeting, "I'm considering going as hunky Conan O'Brien, but that might be too far-fetched." The two continued the light-hearted exchange, with O'Brien eventually conceding, "Whether I go toe-to-toe with Madeleine Albright, she always wins."
In a recent interview with Oprah Winfrey, Raven-Symoné fires back at the Facebook haters. She writes, "What does irritate me is the bullying tones towards myself and other opinions in my blog. Keep your disrespectful, mean, and hurtful words in your diary for yourself." After announcing that she was gay last year, she has since received some backlash. She says, "I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans." Out of all of this, the former Disney star just wants people to discuss important issues with respect.
Stay tuned for fashion styles after the break.
Danse, balance sur la cadence, on devient tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
Welcome back to the Celeb Chat. I'm Erin Miller.
And I'm Caroline Cleary with your latest fashion styles.
This week, we are going to step away from the fashion trends that consume our media and take a look at some beauty. Most celebrities think that the only way to stay beautiful as they age is by going under the knife and getting various types of plastic surgery. Yet 47-year-old Hollywood icon Julia Roberts proves everyone wrong. Roberts is not only a talented actress and mother, but she proudly states that she has never had a facelift. When asked about how she maintains her youthful look, Roberts says she uses all natural techniques and studies yoga on a more conscious level. The star is also a spokeswoman for Lancome beauty products, specifically an aging model to prove to women that aging is a beautiful thing. Roberts is an inspiration to us all, and I'm glad that women of all ages have a role model like her to look up to.
First, I just have to say, is it just me or are there so many pregnant celebrities right now? Hayden Panettiere, Zoe Saldana, Carrie Underwood. But I have to say, my favorite is Kourtney Kardashian. I don't know how she does it, but she looks just as good pregnant as she does when she's not. I feel like it is essentially impossible to wear flattering clothes while carrying a child, but she just pulls it off. Even the fashionista of the family, Kylie, approves, tweeting, "Okay, Kourtney's prego style is on point." I think the key is to wear pieces that are either really tight or really flowy. If you rock a tight dress, no one will look at you and be like, "Oh, she's really fat." That would just be rude. And if you wear something flowy, then it will just flow with your bump and you will look super cute. My favorite outfit Kourtney wore is a white and black striped dress paired with a long olive trench coat. She accessorized with a black hat and black Chanel slip-ons. She looks chic but also super trendy. Her long hair looks styled but casual and looks great with her oversized fedora. I would die to wear this outfit. She is just so adorable. Although I know she wouldn't like it, I think she should stay pregnant forever.
It is only natural for women to want to change their hair color. Some change it after a breakup, some change it to start a new year, and others change it just because they are ready to mix it up. Divergent star Shailene Woodley ditched her highlighted blonde hair for a dark chocolate shade. Don't be alarmed though, because this is not the first time that she has decided to go a little darker, although this is the darkest she has ever gone. She kept the same length of her pixie haircut, which she cut for her role in The Fault in Our Stars back in 2013. She is definitely one of the few people that I've seen that can pull off any hair color at any length. Just because she changes it up every now and again, she is not a hair diva. She even let E! know that she only shampoos her hair like once a month. You do your thing, girlfriend, because it is obviously working.
This week in Who Wore It Better, I chose two pieces that are kind of out of the box. First is a mini dress by Valentino, rocked by Jennifer Lopez and Kris Jenner. Both accessorized similarly by only wearing studs. Their makeup is where they differed. Lopez decided to go for a soft eye and bring the drama to her lips. She brightens her face with a bright red shade. Kris, on the other hand, decided to go for a dramatic eye and neutral lip. She smoked out her eyes with black liner and some black shadow to match her pixie cut. I honestly had trouble choosing who I think rocked this look more. After much consideration, I chose J.Lo. I just feel like the dress is so dramatic and busy that your face needs to look fresh and clean. Lopez used minimal makeup and used her lip as a pop of color to match the dress. Kris's eyes just pull too much attention away from the dress, where it should be. Next, we have Olivia Palermo and Maria Menounos. Both starlets are wearing an Elie Tahari long-sleeve tee featuring a New York City street. Menounos wore hers with white ripped jeans and strappy black heels, while Palermo rocked shades, a long white skirt, and a matching yellow clutch and black heels. I chose this piece because I thought it was so original, and that is why I'm choosing Olivia as the celeb who wore it better. She was able to make a graphic tee very high fashion and looks fabulous while doing it. She is one of my fashion icons and never seems to disappoint.
Celebrities are real people too, and some of them are even willing to share those tips to the public. Actress and mommy Katie Holmes is constantly on the move, especially now being bi-coastal, living in both California and New York. After sitting down with E! News, Holmes admits, "If I don't have any mascara, then I lick my fingers and go like that. If I have really bad hair and no products, then I use baby oil. And if I don't have any lipstick and I do have a raspberry, then I put some of that on." Holmes also has a new partnership with Alterna Hair Care and specifically likes to use the milk product that they made, which contains vitamin D, which is really good for your hair. Maybe some of the viewers out there will be able to pick up on some of these tips if you are ever without mascara, lipstick, or dry shampoo.
It was announced on Wednesday that Miley Cyrus is the new face of MAC Cosmetics' Viva Glam line. As it has been for a while, all proceeds from the products in the Viva Glam line will go to help women, men, and children who are currently suffering from AIDS. Miley is featured in a black bedazzled bodysuit in the ad campaign. The outfit was made from the same design team who created all her costumes for her Bangers tour, which sadly just ended. They have featured two items from Miley's line, one being a matte hot pink lipstick, and second, a sparkling pink gloss that you can either wear by itself or on top of the lipstick to give it some shine. As you may know, this year, Cyrus brought a homeless teen to the VMAs with her so he could give a speech and educate the public on the problems within the LA area. She is a huge advocate for the underprivileged, so I am not surprised that MAC has chosen such a charitable celebrity to be their spokesperson.
Anne Hathaway is one of the most diverse and talented stars that I have ever come across. From her early role in Princess Diaries to her new movie, The Intern, Hathaway does it all, and I'm not just talking about her career. Hathaway says goodbye to her Oscar-winning pixie cut and says hello to a long, classy bob. The star has been growing out her hair for a few months, and it is finally at the perfect length, right about her chin. Hathaway has been sporting the short hair since 2012 when she chopped it short for her role in Les Miserables. So now the award-winning question is whether or not she will maintain it at a shorter length or go back to her old do and grow it out. It looks like only time will tell.
I am dedicating my Best Dressed segment this week to the one and only Blake Lively. Her beauty is unmatched and honestly annoying at times. She literally never looks bad. She can wear sweatpants and no makeup and still look like a goddess. If you do not know already, she is also pregnant. Blake and husband Ryan Reynolds are expecting their firstborn sometime next year. And as you may have guessed it, her pregnancy glow has only made her more beautiful. Last week, she attended 2 red carpet events and looked stunning at both. First, she wore a long-sleeve lace gown with floral patterns covering the whole thing. The lavender nude coloring worked beautifully with her blonde locks. She kept her makeup simple and curled her hair into messy waves. Next, she attended a charity event with her husband and the world could not stop talking about it. Blake stunned in a cream long-sleeve gown with a gemmed collar that plunged deep beneath her cleavage. She wore matching drop earrings and kept her makeup simple once again. She straightened her hair and pulled half of it back while still maintaining a glamorous but PC look. After seeing her in the dress and Mr. Reynolds looking dapper by her side, I literally had to pick my jaw up from off the floor. You just can't beat her class. She dazzles wherever she goes, in whatever she wears, and I know her baby will be just as fashionable and gorgeous as she is.
Well, it is that time of the week again where we gossip about celebrities who wore the ugliest, most shameful outfits of the week. The two that really stood out to me this week were Kim Kardashian and Gwen Stefani, which is incredibly disappointing. Both women are powerful and gorgeous, normally with a good head on their shoulders, so I have no idea why they wore these outfits. Kim was spotted wearing a leather leotard type outfit and a see-through sparkly skirt. Her boobs were very showy and the tight outfit did not accentuate her curves in the right way. Stefani steps out in a full-blown metallic suit and white pointed heels. The suit hugs her body nicely, but come on, how well can you make a metallic suit look? Everyone has their bad weeks though, so we can just cut them some slack just this once.
Lastly, I just feel we need to discuss Renee Zellweger. I was just amazed when I saw her picture. I'm not a huge fan of hers, so I thought maybe I was mistaken when I saw what she looks like now. I always think of Bridget Jones or Chicago, and she looked so cute in both movies. It seems as if Zellweger went through an extensive amount of plastic surgery within a short amount of time. She may go down as one of the worst plastic surgery cases of all time. She looks nothing like herself, and honestly looks at least 10 years older. She hasn't been in many movies lately, and this might be why. It is really sad how aging women feel they need to get surgery in order to look a certain way and keep up with young Hollywood. Zellweger was gorgeous and had no reason to get any sort of surgery. Everyone needs to remember that your inner beauty is way more important than your outer beauty. I hope Zellweger serves as a lesson to girls everywhere that you are perfect just the way you are.
So I really love that article about Katie Holmes and how she opened up and told everybody about her beauty secrets, even though she's a celebrity.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. A lot of like natural kind of remedies.
Yeah, like would you ever imagine Katie Holmes just like walking down the street and be like, oh my goodness, I forgot mascara, and just like licking her fingers and like slapping them up?
I'm sure people would think that's like really weird, but there's clear mascaras, so like kind of is the same thing.
Yeah, and if Katie Holmes does it, we can all do it.
Right?
Right?
Yeah,
I think so
too.
That's it for the Celeb Chat segment. Stay tuned for our on-screen scoop.
No more pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out for summer. What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org because great things happen when we live united.
Congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now.
Well, have you tried saving?
Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it. There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hello, I'm Melissa Cisneros.
And I'm Rachel Thompson with your latest on-screen scoop.
The Drop is a crime drama based on a short story called Animal Rescue by Dennis Lehane. The movie's main actors are Tom Hardy, who plays Bob Saganowski. The other actor, who is Bob's cousin, Marv, is played by James Gandolfini. Bob works at a drop bar in which criminals launder money. Soon enough, a robbery occurs at the bar and Bob finds himself to get involved. Throughout the investigation, dark secrets come out about the neighborhood of friends, families, and foes who all have to work together to make a living some way or another. This movie is suspenseful, and if you enjoy a movie about gangsters and mobs, then this movie is worth a watch. According to the Rotten Tomatoes, 82% of the audience liked it. Check out the movie at the Lyric on Monday, November 3rd to November 6th at 7 p.m. and 9:15 p.m.
A new original series is coming to Netflix. Created by John Fusco, Marco Polo will debut December 12th. You can watch the trailer about the historical fiction series anywhere online. Starring Lorenzo Riquelme, Marco Polo tells the stories of an explorer as an official under Kublai Khan. The plot is set in 13th century China, and the trailer features a lot of sex, blood, and adventure. If you enjoy drama and action, this show may be for you. Both Business Insider and the Huffington Post compare it to Game of Thrones, but only time will tell how successful Marco Polo proves to be.
Jezebel is a horror movie that will be premiering on theaters on November 7th. It is a movie many want to watch. According to Rotten Tomatoes, 87% of the audience wants to see Jezebel. The actors who star in the movie are Sarah Snook, Mark Webber, Joel Carter, and David Andrews. The movie is about Jessie, played by Sarah Snook, who loses her fiancé in a car accident. Jessie goes back to her childhood home to visit her father, but finds a surprise instead. She comes face to face to a spirit that doesn't want to let her leave and plans to kill her. How will this movie end? It is up to you to find out.
Horror film Scream is being adapted for a TV series on MTV. Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson are the masterminds behind the new series, and they've been working on it since 2012. Willa Fitzgerald will star in the show, and Jamie Travis will direct the pilot. Ghostface, the original film's killer, will not appear in the series for now. R.J. Torbert, the rights holder of Ghostface, says who knows what will happen in the future regarding the series and Ghostface. Never say never. Would you watch Scream the TV show? The 10-episode series is set to premiere in October 2015.
Horns is an out-of-this-world thriller movie that is based on Joe Hill's novel of the same name. The actors starring in the movie are Daniel Radcliffe, Juno Temple, Joe Anderson, and Max Minghella. The movie is about a young man, Ike Parrish, who is accused of killing and raping his girlfriend. The man must solve the mystery and clear his name, and in doing so, he magically grows horns after a hangover. He soon discovers that his horns are the key to finding the killer, because it makes people confess of their sins and give in to their impulses. In this way, he can find the killer and avenge his girlfriend's death. According to critics of Rotten Tomatoes, the average rating they give is 58%. Horns will be released on Halloween, and if any of you are ready to be taken into a fantasy world filled with surprises.
ABC conducted the first cancellation of the fall season with Manhattan Love Story. The network pulled the plug last week after only 4 episodes had aired. Though the series pilot opened with over 4 million viewers, the last aired show had less than 1 million. Jeff Lowell's romantic comedy also has poor reviews. Metascore critics rate it a 2 out of 5 stars, and Rotten Tomatoes says it has a worn-up setup and offensively bad jokes. The series will be replaced by older episodes of freshman comedy Selfie. However, The Wrap predicts that Selfie will be canceled too. Only time will tell.
Missionary is a horror thriller movie by Anthony DiBasi. The movie is about Catherine, played by Dawn Oliveri, who raises her son with the best of her abilities, even though she recently got separated. She soon finds a love interest, elder Kevin Brock, played by Mitch Ryan. They begin to date, and everything is perfect until Catherine decides it would be best to work out things with her ex-husband. One problem is that Kevin is already in love, or more like obsessed with her, that he's not willing to let go and will go to extremes to keep her. What Catherine doesn't know is that Kevin has a troubled past that she will find out sooner or later. The movie received about 4.8 out of 10 on IMDb, but this movie might be worth a watch if suspense movies are for you.
A live-action Richie Rich series will be hitting Netflix early next year. Produced by Awesomeness TV, the comedy series is an adaptation from a 1980s cartoon exploring the life of a kid who makes $1 trillion. In 1994, the cartoon premiered as a movie starring Macaulay Culkin. In the TV series, Jake Brennan will star as the richest kid in the world, surrounded by other stars such as Joshua Carlin and Jenna Ortega. Brian Robbins, Tim Pollock, and Jeff Hodgson will executive produce the series. The first season will consist of 21 episodes, each a half-hour long. Listen to some recommendations next.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
Seriously? Okay.
Don't worry. The 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
What's good?
Homemade noodles. Oh. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think, though? Arm or the butt?
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Let's talk recommendations.
So one of my favorite movies that reminds me of when I was growing up is 13 Going on 30. Jennifer Garner starts as the lead role of Jenna Rink. Jenna Rink is an unpopular girl in her middle school and would give anything to have a perfect life. She decides to throw a 13th birthday party and invites the popular people from her high school who humiliate her and her best friend Maddie, played by Sean Marquette. She finds herself in the closet crying when suddenly the magic dust on her dollhouse given to her by Maddie transports her to a new life. She is now 30 and has a professional life in what she wanted to do her whole life. Throughout the movie, she discovers that the life she has wasn't exactly what she wanted. Watch this movie if you want to find out what happens next, if she ever returns to her 13-year-old self or fixes her life to be the person she wants to be, and if she marries the love of her life. According to Rotten Tomatoes, 71% of viewers liked the movie, and I especially enjoyed it because it was funny, romantic, and it showed how adults should embrace to be kids.
I absolutely love that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a classic movie from our childhood.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah, I guess when I was younger, I would always think, maybe that'll happen to me if I wish hard enough. Okay, this week I'd like to recommend The Office. This classic comedy TV series ran from 2005 to 2013. Based on a BBC series of the same name, The Office follows the lives of the workers at Dunder Mifflin, a paper supply company located in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Starring Steve Carell, John Krasinski, and Rainn Wilson, this show is a great one to lighten up your mood and make you laugh. From silly workplace parties to intense workplace romances, The Office deserves the 29 awards it has received for various categories. All 9 seasons are available on Netflix now for your viewing pleasure. Have you seen The Office?
I actually have never seen it, but I got a lot of people who recommended it to me. I think I watched some of an episode and it was like really funny. Like, my boyfriend actually loves that Office, and I was like, okay, maybe I should watch it. And I never knew all the 9 seasons are on Netflix, so
yeah,
maybe I could watch it.
Definitely, I watched all of it over winter break last year. So it's definitely doable.
How long did it take you?
The whole month probably of
okay.
January, or
you just watch it like every day,
back to back, staying up late. You know how it goes. Well, that's it for Entertainment Tech. I'm Rachel Thompson.
And I'm Melissa Cisneros. We'll see you next week.